Hey guys, so 2K19, WWE 2K19 apparently has a lot of its, I guess you could say, services shutting down, if not already, so that 2K can focus on the services online and such for 2K22. Now speaking of 2K22, apparently it's got a lot of positive vibes heading its way. It's got a lot of praises and stuff. People are actually happy with it, and so far it's living up to its hype. Now, have there been some glitches, some patches that were needed on day one, if not the first week or so? Absolutely. Any game that comes out always has to have a day one, or if not a week one patch, put onto it or downloaded for it to address a lot of the issues. And probably the same is going to be said for me when I buy 2K22. Yes, I do not have the game just yet, but I will very soon. But the reason I'm on here, talking about my CAW league, my DCWA Career Wrestling League, is to let you know that possibly tonight I will be working on the first of two last CPVs under the 2K19 banner. The first of two. And that is Spring Come Early. And I have a lot planned for it. Some of the matches I already have pretty much figured out in my head, and some of the matches will surprise you. But yeah, it is the first of the last two under the 2K19 banner. The other one more than likely will be WrestleMania. And then after that, we'll start focusing on basically rebuilding the roster for 2K22, basically recreating myself as a CAW character as well as others that I've had on there, as well as downloading or trying to download characters I've gotten off Community Creations onto 2K22. But also at the same time, I might even start adding in some new characters, like creating some new characters based on friends of mine, favorite characters, original OCs, you get the point, to kind of give my roster a fresh, kind of like a fresh makeover, like a fresh coat of paint, to where you have familiarity, but you have some newness. Now, I'm not the only one apparently that's doing this, because there's a lot of folks that are using 2K19 still right now for the CAW leagues to wrap a lot of things up for what many would consider the longest running CAW seasons they've ever had. Because a lot of people thought 2K20 would be, the new season they could jump over to, but that wasn't the case because of a lot of the issues it had. But now that 2K22's out, apparently all across the board, it is being considered one of the best wrestling games in recent memory, outside of the one that really, truly, as some people would say, preceded it if you put 2K20 to the side and out of your mind, 2K19. So, with that said, what I plan to do basically, like I said, is I'm going to work on the Spring Come Early CPV. And then this week, maybe not this week initially, but next week, I plan to get 2K22. The reason I say that is because along with getting paid for my job on the 25th, I'll also be getting paid a week from tomorrow by Google and YouTube. That's right, I will be getting another monetization check directly deposited from them. True, it may be one of the smallest ones I've had in quite some time at only $112, but I look at this month so far, and I think maybe this month is going to help make up for that in a major way. Maybe. Not saying that's entirely true. I mean, we are at the 13th, and I'm already at around almost $25. But again, that might increase even more so, and that might stay stagnant, like slightly increase over time. But if all things go the way I think they should, then maybe in April I'll have another check heading my way. But this is also why I come out and I always talk about, donating super chats or super stickers in the live chat of a premiere of a video like this one. This is why I also advertise my Venmo at Brian-Walmart-2 and my Cash App at BWRoses98. Because the more financial support I get, the more content I, like any content provider out there here on YouTube, can provide. And basically, that's what my plan is when it comes to migrating over to 2K22, hopefully by next week. And that, that is basically continuously providing my DCWA Creative Wrestling League's content for you guys. Now, hopefully with the new season approaching in the future, not saying right away, but in the near future, because like I said, myself and other CAW League creators and all that have to, basically create the league or recreate the league on the 2K22 system. Hopefully, when that's all said and done and that season becomes a reality, that for me and anybody else that downloads, let's say, a CAW wrestler of the community creations, hopefully there won't be any issue. Hopefully some of the people that put the creations on community creations for people to download will have a message in there asking for you to basically address them, talk to them of whether or not it's okay to download their character. And if not, then you just move on, in my opinion. But to me, I look at the fact that, if there's no issues, I should be able to give a very, very good roster on both fronts, men and women, CAW men and CAW women. And then another question I'm sure a lot of people have that follow my league or follow anybody's career wrestling league is, will you also bring back, a lot of the championships you have? Like, for me, I have a bunch of championships for my CAW league. And I will tell you right now, the plan, as of right now, is to definitely do that. The plan is, as of right now, is to definitely do that. Bring back all the championships that I currently have as part of my CAW league. Which, again, I'm sure is the true intention of other CAW Creative Wrestling League creators and contributors, to keep the same championships they've had previously and migrate them over to the new 2K22 venue. But that is the plan there. I also plan to try to keep a lot of the CPVs I got going, as well as also plan to do a few, keep the exhibition stuff up and going as well, with like tournaments, elimination chambers, stuff like that. But I just wanted to come on here though, guys, and let you know what the future of DCWA is as I get ready to migrate very soon from 2K22, 2K19 I should say, to 2K22 with my CAW league. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comment section below, as well as in the live chat during the premiere, where super stickers and super chats would be appreciated if you could do them. As well as check me out at VENMO at Brian-Warmer-2 to help support me there, and at Cash App at BWRoses98. Check me out at Patreon.com/BWRoses and BWRoses Discussions, all your favorite audio podcast platforms except for Pandora. But let me know what your thoughts are, guys. Comment below, and I am out. Take care.